Unfortunately, peace between Prince Harry and Prince William does not seem to be close. Despite maintaining minimal communication, only for emergencies, Prince William shows a rather firm attitude towards the possible return of his brother along with his nephews, Archie and Lilibet. This scandal has caused great turmoil, shaking Buckingham to its foundations. Prince Harry, 40 years old, returns to London next week, but he does so alone. His trip has a clear purpose: to continue his legal battle against News Group Newspapers, the publisher of The Sun, which he accuses of illegal practices to obtain private information. This trial adds to the series of confrontations he has had with the British press, a conflict that has marked his life and, according to his own statements, has been one of the main triggers for his estrangement from the royal family. Beyond the legal aspect, what draws the most attention to this trip is that he will make it without Meghan Markle or their children, 5-year-old Archie and 1-year-old Lilibet. According to sources close to the couple, the Duchess of Sussex has chosen to stay in California, concerned about the safety of her family. It is no wonder, since after their resignation as active members of the royalty in 2020, the government withdrew their protection. Permanent police protection was withdrawn by the British, a measure that Harry has tried to reverse in the courts without success. In recent days, the debate about his security has gained strength. According to reports, the Duke will have quite limited police protection during his stay in London, exclusively while attending the hearings. This means that outside the courts, he will have to resort to private security, which has been a point of tension in his relationship with the British state. Moreover, his return occurs in a complicated context within the royal family. The distance with Buckingham is more evident than ever. Nearby sources indicate that there are no official plans for Harry to meet with King Charles III or his brother, Prince William. The last time the Duke was in London was in May 2023 for his father's coronation, and his visit was quite brief and without significant interaction with the royal family members. In this sense, the trip seems to reinforce the image of a Harry increasingly disconnected from his royal past. Without institutional backing or the support of his family, the prince faces a battle that goes beyond the courts, the struggle for his own identity and the place he occupies in the history of the British monarchy. The question many are asking now is, what implications will this new move have? Does it open the door to a possible return of the Duke to British lands, at least partially? Or, conversely, could this legal battle deepen the distance between Harry and the royal house even further? The truth is that the prince has made it clear that he will not give up easily. His crusade against the press and for the security of his family seems to be more than an isolated episode, it is the axis of his public life. While some see him as a rebel defying established norms, others have considered him a man following his mother's legacy, fighting against injustice regardless of the cost. The next chapter of this story is yet to be written. The story is yet to be written, but what is certain is that Prince Harry is willing to face any storm to protect his own. Undoubtedly, this has provided a lot of additional information. Now, the battle that could define the future of the Dukes in the United Kingdom could be that of Harry against William. If Prince Harry faces a rather considerable event, it is a new obstacle in his attempt to return with Meghan and their children to London. The refusal of his brother, Prince William, to support him publicly. Apparently, he has refused. This lack of support not only hurts him personally but also highlights that the tensions between them remain unresolved. Determined to ensure a safe return for his family, Harry seems ready for a new confrontation with his older brother. Will this be the point of no return between Diana's sons? The rift between Harry and William is no longer just a family issue but a conflict that could redefine the future of the British monarchy. The heir to the throne's refusal to publicly support his brother makes it clear that the divide between them remains open, perhaps more than ever. For Harry, this rejection is not only painful but also revealing. Without his own brother's support, his struggle to return with Meghan and the children to the United Kingdom becomes increasingly complicated. Is this a sign that reconciliation might become impossible, or simply a strategic move by William to avoid more turbulence in the crown? Harry, on the other hand, seems to have accepted that if he wants to bring his family back, he will have to do it alone. His determination is evident, but will it be enough to face not only his brother but also an institution that seems to have closed its doors to him? The outcome of this battle is far from predictable. When King Charles finally ascended to the throne, the world expected a smoother transition. The royal family had experienced its ups and downs, and the public was prepared for an era of relative calm following the long reign of Queen Elizabeth II. What they did not expect, however, was for King Charles to make such a dramatic decision almost immediately. In a move that surprised even the most experienced royal observers, King Charles made the bold decision to grant his royal title to his son, Prince William, elevating him to the Prince of Wales. This left his wife, Camilla, without her title of Queen Consort. A shockwave that shook the royal family, the press, and the public alike. Camilla, who had been a loyal companion to King Charles for years and whose image had been carefully rehabilitated in the public eye following the scandal with Princess Diana, was suddenly sidelined. The throne, it seemed, was no longer her domain, and the path to the future of the monarchy was now destined to be led by a new generation, with Prince William and Catherine as symbols of the modern age of the monarchy. But why did King Charles make this decision? Was it a strategic move to ensure the survival of the monarchy or a personal choice to create a lasting legacy? This crucial moment was a dramatic shift not only in titles but in the entire approach to the future of the royal family. King Charles' sudden deviation from tradition sent a strong message, one that suggested the monarchy was ready to embrace the necessary changes to survive in today's changing world. However, this decision raised critical questions. How would the rest of the royal family react? What did this mean for Camilla's future within the family? And, most importantly, what does this mean for the future of the British monarchy? As the public digested this move, the importance of Prince William and Catherine's role as the future king and queen became even clearer. Prince William's rise was not just about receiving a title, it was a reflection of his future role as the leader of the monarchy. After years of public service and preparation, Prince William has become the epitome of the modern royal, ready to assume the overwhelming responsibilities that await him. While King Charles' reign has been marked by a history of public scrutiny, William's transition to the position of Prince of Wales is expected to be a defining moment for the monarchy. Its rise reflects not only changing times but also the royal family's need to adapt to the expectations of a new generation. The world has seen William mature from a young prince to a stable and competent figure. His public appearances, his involvement in charitable causes, and his stable relationship with Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, have positioned him as the apparent heir to the future of the monarchy. But as he assumes his role as the Prince of Wales, the pressure will increase, and his leadership will be scrutinized globally. How will he navigate the responsibilities that come with this new title? How will he balance modern expectations with centuries-old traditions? For William, the future of the monarchy is a deeply personal matter. The change in titles and his growing prominence within the family reflect a reality that the monarchy must evolve to survive. It is no longer enough for royals to maintain a presence, they must engage with the public, embrace charitable work, and be role models for future generations. For Prince William, it is not just about wearing a crown, it is about leading the monarchy into a future that resonates with today's world. This chapter in his life marks the beginning of what could be the most important royal reign since his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. How will Prince William forge his own path while building on the foundation established by previous generations? Only time will tell. The striking loss of her title, Camilla Parker Bowles' journey to becoming Queen Consort was far from easy. For decades, she was at the center of royal scandal, with her infamous affair with Prince Charles during his marriage to Princess Diana dominating headlines. Despite enduring years of intense public criticism and being labeled the other woman, Camilla managed to gain some public acceptance thanks to her charitable work and the stable relationship she built with King Charles after his divorce from Diana. However, the specter of her past never completely disappeared. Although Camilla worked hard to rebuild her image, there were always whispers about her role in the collapse of Charles and Diana's marriage. Her affair with Charles was the catalyst for one of the most publicized and dramatic divorces in royal history, and her involvement in the breakup of the People's Princess was something that many could not overlook. It was a cloud that hung over her and for a long time made her an unpopular figure for many members of the public. When King Charles ascended to the throne, the royal family seemed ready to enter a new era, and Camilla's ascension to the title of Queen Consort was seen as a significant triumph. It marked a shift in public opinion about her, recognizing her as a loyal partner to King Charles. For some, it seemed that her redemption story had finally been completed. She had worked hard to be accepted, managing charitable works and royal duties while navigating public skepticism. She had proven herself to be a stable and supportive figure in Charles' life and was largely seen as an integral part of the future of the royal family. But just as it seemed that Camilla had secured her place, a sudden and unexpected shift in power changed everything. In a move that left royal experts and critics astonished, King Charles decided to strip Camilla of her title of Queen Consort, passing it to his son William. This shocking loss of her title occurred at a time when Camilla seemed to have finally found her balance, leaving many wondering if this decision was politically motivated or simply a personal choice of the king.